नमस्ते।
बेटा तुम्हारा नाम क्या है?
मानसी।
क्या क्या पसंद है बेटा तुम्हें?
मुझे ना इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक और सारी सोशल मीडिया बहुत पसंद है और स्पेशली इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरीज आर माय फेवरेट।
बेटा खाने में क्या क्या कर देती हो?
मैं सब कुछ कर देती हूँ। इंडियन, चाइनीज, वियतनामीज, इंडोनेशियनीज, एनीथिंग यू वांट, मैक्सिकन, इटालियन। आई हैव प्रीमियम मेंबरशिप ऑफ Zomato and Swiggy. I know a lot of us have binge watched Indian matchmaking. However trashy it might be, but trust me, I have enjoyed it to the fullest. I binged it within 2 days. And here are some things that I learned from Seema Auntie. These are things that I think Seema Auntie taught us not only in our daily lives, but also something that you can use in your jobs. The first thing that Seema Auntie used to do is know the customer really well. हमेशा she would just go and ask, बेटा तुम्हें क्या चाहिए? बेटा तुम्हारी criteria क्या है? Same thing you should be doing in your job. Understand the customer well and know what they want.
So what's your preferences? What you prefer that he should be Indian or American?
In any job, it is important for us to fall in love with our customers rather than the product that we are going and selling. So Seema Auntie does that really well, and she doesn't confuse the customer. So she shows only one biodata at a time. So अगर तुम customer को multiple products दिखाओगे, like if you're selling sarees, अगर तुम multiple साड़ियाँ दिखाओगे, the bride is going to get confused for sure. So listen to Seema Auntie and be extremely customer focused. Second thing that Seema Auntie does really well is researching the market. She has a zillion of biodatas to go through, but she will still know which one to match with the other one. There have been some mishaps, obviously, but she studies each biodata well and goes back to the question of beta tumhe kya chahiye, and then only she goes ahead with the proposals.
I study my database of all the clients and go for a good fit. They want tall, they want fair, they want from a good family.
Even in our jobs, we should know what are we doing and compare it to the market. What does the market actually want, and what is the competition also doing, and is your product going to do better than the others? While doing her market research, she does not independently depend on what is given in the biodata. She puts that extra effort by visiting that person's house and even goes and talks to a face reader before the match is actually made. Even you should try to go an extra step in your jobs if you want to kind of stand out and make sure whatever you're doing is foolproof. The third thing that Seema Auntie does is collaboration. She keeps her competitors really close. For example, she went to Geeta in Delhi when she had a very tough case to crack.
Geeta is a work associate of mine that I have known for years. Geeta's clients are less traditional and she knows more people in Delhi.
Similarly, even in our jobs, we should go ahead and do some collaboration if we can't win the battle fully. It's okay to ask for help, but also make sure that you have your niche figured out really well. Another way that she does collaboration is by offering services of a life coach.
I wanted to do everything I can to help her. So one of my close friends, she's a life coach. So if you tell, then I'll fix up a meeting with her.
Even in your product or the service that you're trying to sell, if you want to expand further or give your customer a holistic experience, you should go ahead and provide them certain services which are within the tangent of your product but not your direct competition. The fourth thing that Seema Auntie does really well is she goes ahead and gathers feedback. After every meeting got done, I recollect watching that she would go and ask, beta tumhe kaise laga? How did you feel about it? And she was in India and she would always be in touch with her clients who were across in the US. She would do video calls. She would make sure that she's in touch with them and not just vanish away. Similarly, in your product or the service that you're delivering, you should make sure that you are going ahead and getting some customer feedback. It's very important to know what your customer actually wants and how you can improvise on it. The fifth thing is, ultimately, the efforts are meaningless if the stars don't align. I'm sure a lot of y'all have read memes about it or heard it somewhere or the other. But from this point, what I can make out of it is, work your best and just leave the rest.
She's a maid in heaven, and God has given me the job to make it successful on earth.
A lot of times in our jobs, we go ahead and put in a lot of effort and emotions. If you're a designer, you will have that entire design working with you from the past few months. If things don't go your way, it is kind of disheartening sometimes. Similarly, if you're in a sales position and if you're working on a particular deal for a long time and it doesn't go through, I'm sure you are disappointed at some point. But always remember, it is the efforts that matter and not the fruit. The last thought that I want to leave you all with is, she's not afraid of challenges. She herself says that matchmaking is a very difficult job. Imagine Salman Khan going and asking Seema aunty to find a match for him. Similarly, in your job also, there will be tough or difficult situations, but you just have to keep your head straight to your goal and keep going. Never get disheartened and make sure that you have a smile on your face. This was a very unusual video that I've done from the normal videos that I do, which is very serious and around a lot of practical knowledge. I tried to make this one a little fun along with some knowledge that I was able to share with y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, do like, share, comment and definitely subscribe to my channel because more interesting things are coming up.